So, I am reporting live from my bed because it's bedtime. But I said to myself, let's do some late night reading. Why not? I haven't put a dent into my TBR like I wanted to, and I need to get some more reading in. So the other night I was scrolling on TikTok, and I was influenced to get a book that was not recommended because I said, you know what, it can't be that bad. This is the book right here, Magical Girl Apocalypse. Now, please don't spoil it for me. What I'm getting from this book is that it's a horror manga mixed with a little bit of comedy, poquito, and it's kind of ridiculous because what's with the satanic panic, you know? Yeah, we'll see. I'll give you an update. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Manga Witch. Today I want to talk about my August, September manga wrap-up. So, August was good to me, okay? August was good to me. But September, not so much. It was a lot going on in general for me. But, and unfortunately, I wasn't able to reach my goals for the month of September. But it's okay. Life happens. Things happen. You roll with the punches. I had issues with the manga journal and uploading it because of how it functions, this ecosystem. I had to use Dropbox. Finally get to the point where I have Dropbox on my Kobo and it's functioning properly for it to work. I'm going to mention it later. I would literally be in probably season 2 going on season 3, but since I had to delete, hard reset, and re-download this darn journal because of this lovely freaking Kobo, I've been having issues with it. This is my third time, so I guess the third time's a charm because I am using Dropbox and everything that I am writing is automatically synced. So, and you see what I mean by Dropbox? It automatically syncs. This is what I wish I was able to do when I first did all of this hard work, but it syncs everything. Okay, so once you get this journal, if you ever decide to get a Kobo, or even if you get an iPad, make sure that you back it up. What I found with Kobo is that they're not like Kindles. So with Kindles, it'll, from what I can tell, it'll back up whatever. I have like another like a reading journal on my Kindle. And mind you, my journal is the truth, okay? What I've noticed with a lot of journals that I've seen, like just journals in general, they suck. I'm just gonna be honest, they literally suck. They're boring to me. The journal that I got from Etsy was boring and it had 1,000,001 tabs. It was overwhelming. It wasn't straight to the point. You would think that tabs would make things easier, links would make things easier, but that particular journal just made everything hard. And what I love about my journal is that I simplify it and I make it fun. So with the journal that I have on my Kindle, everything is safe. So my assumption, I'm going to do more digging, but my assumption is that all of the hardware and the software that they use on Kindles are a little bit different than that of the Kobo. The Kobo, I feel like, is in the 90s and Kindles are in the 2000s when it comes to technology. I feel like Kobo is a little bit behind. But one thing I like about it is that they do have the Dropbox integration. So it's directly from your e-reader. So you don't have to do any extra side loading. But at any rate, just Dropbox it. If you can, just put it through Dropbox. But when you get the journal, all of the instructions for each device will be attached to the file. So you would know what you need to do in order to save your journal. Let's get into these recommendations. Definitely Regina in the Deep. I'm going to do a video on that entire series. Well, not the entire series because it's only 2 volumes. Volume 3, I think, is coming out. It's coming out December 16th. So, woohoo. So, definitely recommend that one. That is a really good read if you enjoy Anio Asano's work. It's a little different. He has a thing for the girls, the ladies of the evening. So I don't know what that's about, but hey, teach his own. I don't judge here, but it's a theme from what I'm seeing. If you haven't watched this video here where I talk about this one, this is the first book that I've read by Anio Asano, and it was a good book, but it was a little bit on the depressing side. Like, it was I love the artwork. It's different. I've actually watched the anime for his series that he has. You know what I'm talking about. I watched that one. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. But at any rate, Majina Into the Deep is one of my recommendations. If you are interested in any of his work, I would highly recommend that one. The next recommendation, Moroku-chan Volume 11. I have been loving the Moroku-chan storyline since I watched the series. It's a cute one. It's, for me, I heard someone say, if you enjoy the Ed Gein story and you can like go to sleep watching it, you need therapy and you may be a psychopath. I don't know if that's true or not, just based on that. However, Moroku-chan is one of those series. It's a cute series. It's funny, and I don't want to say it's like, I would say it's like Goosebumps scary. It's not scary, but it's like, what the hell is that? You know, like shock value kind of. So it's a cute one. So I would recommend that series. I just finished reading Volume 11. I bought it when it first came out as a pre-order, but I just let it sit on my shelf for some weeks. So I finally got around to it, and I enjoyed that one. The next recommendation that I have is My Girlfriend Is Not Here Today. That's a good series, and I enjoy it. It's like the storyline, it's controversial, but I like the storyline, and I like, how it's going, and it's like you get a backstory, you get an understanding of the characters, and just based on the author and what they said that this was, I don't want to say it's based on their friend, but it's loosely based on a situation that their friend was in that was similar. Let's say that. The next recommendation I would have would be The Wandering Witch, the story of Elena. That's like my comfort series. And I don't have the pop socket on it right now, but I'll insert her somewhere. I love that series. It's so cute. That's another comfort series for me. If we want to talk about anime that's comfort, like a comfort show, I would watch that and just be okay. I would just watch it. Literally have to make a video about that entire series, because it is not, I mean, they do this all the time. They take the story, or the anime, well, not the anime, but the manga, and they turn it into a series, an animated series. However, sometimes they alter the storyline just a little bit for different reasons, probably because, of course, censorship and that sort of thing. But for Wandering Witch Elena, they completely, they took out some things. And to me personally, I would have left it. I would have left it just how it was. And if you actually read The Wandering Witch, it is actually pretty gory, but it is like on the dark side, if that makes sense. So it kind of threw me off, because once I watched the entire show, and then I ended up reading the manga. I do that sometimes. Actually, I do that all the time. I do it a lot. My next one, Homunculus. I read volume 5 and 6, and it's pretty good. If it's one of those mangas that I don't want to say you can't be squeamish, but if you aren't squeamish, it may make you squeamish just a little bit. It's not bad, but Volume 2 sent me down a rabbit hole. I will say that. If that is that volume 2, I think it's volume 2 with the girl on it. That one messed me up. But volume 5 and 6 is pretty good. It gets more deeper into Car Guy's storyline along with the surgeon. They go a little bit further into their relationship and explaining how he is able to see homunculi and more on his condition, why trepanation was something that could potentially open up your third eye. It's a very interesting manga, I will say that. So if you are interested in homunculus, I would definitely give it a read. I read volumes 1 and 2 across September and August of the Magical Girls Apocalypse. I read volume 1 and 2. As I said, I am in the process of trying to get my TBR list down for the month of August because I'm at the end. I'm at this part right here. So let me go back. No, that's forward. It's going backwards. This right here is hilarious. This is what I mean by it's horror, but mixed with a little bit of comedy to a degree. So basically these monsters or zombies are going around just say magical. Like, what is this? And then, of course, fan service as usual. And she basically tased the zombie girl in the face. Like, why do you have that thing for perverts? Like, what? So it's a funny one, but look at this. Like, it's ridiculous. They found a K. What did they call this? This is in Japan. Like, they're literally coming out of nowhere. It's called a K car. A K car is a very compact vehicle and barely legal on the road. I'm gonna have to look this up and see. But this is what I mean. They had to jump out the window and all of them are just falling from the sky, just out of nowhere. But not really out of nowhere. Because there's the inverted pinnacle. Like, they're just coming through the cracks. And methinks, I wonder if they ever decided to make a manga. Not a manga, but an anime for this. Because this is crazy. The satanic panic is very much real. It's a good one. I would say that horror, I like gore. That's like my thing. That's like my favorite genre. If we're talking about films, that sort of thing, I like it. That's like my favorite thing. So that's what made me want to take a look at Magical Girl Apocalypse. But that nasty cop, my God. He just, they need to get rid of him. So hopefully, what volume am I on? I think I'm on volume 5 now. I'm on volume 5. I just finished volume 3 and I finished volume 4 a couple days ago. So I'm on to 5. I actually finished volume 4 Magical Girl Apocalypse last night. So I'm on volume 5 now. So we're going to see where the story's going to go. But I'm about sick of that cop. I'm not going to lie to you. But I still would recommend the series because if you are one of those people that enjoy horror, and magical girl stories, I would recommend that. So for my TBR for the month of October, I am definitely getting into Moan by Junji Ito. I've already read his other work, some of them. I haven't read all of them. They're on my to-do list, but Moan is on my next one. And Magical Girl Apocalypse Volume 5 is next on the list of reading. Let's see. Oh, I'm still on Homunculus Volume 7 and 8. So I'm still there. I haven't finished it yet. What's another one that I'm still? Reverie and the Land of Prayer, a Wandering Witch side story. So, like I told you, I don't know if you can see that. I'm just gonna show it to you because this book right here, I was so distraught that The Wandering Witch ended. Like I told you, like that was my comfort show, like my comfort everything. Like I was hurt. So I said to myself, like, this can't be the end. Like, there has to be something more that this mangaka made. I have to see it. So I found this and I'm gonna read it. I think it's like 3 volumes. So they said that I think I was on Reddit. It said that Elena makes an appearance in this series. So let's hope so. And I was interested. It's called Brain Damage. It's some type of horror manga. I never read it before, but I'm interested. So I got it by Shintaro Kago. Brain Damage. So check it out if you're interested. Hauntress by Mentaro Mochizuki. Sorry. This one right here. Another one that I saw on Amazon when they recommend different ones. I found this and I said, yes, let's try it. This one is the Kurosagi Corpse Delivery Service. This one right here, I'm interested in reading. So I'm adding this to my list as well. Ally by Junji Ito. I started to read it. I haven't read it. It came out a while ago, earlier this year. It's actually fairly new. Chi-chan Toxic Daughter by Shuzo Oshimi. This is another one that I plan to read for the month of October. So if you are interested in reading along, let me know down in the comments which ones you are going to be reading here shortly. Also, make sure that you subscribe to my mailing list because this manga journal, yes, this one, is going to be available very soon. So make sure that you sign up for the list. All of the e-reader covers that I have now will be available shortly, along with the journal. As you can see, this one is one of my favorites. It's so cute. I had a good time making all of these, but make sure that you sign up for my mailing list below in the description box and let me know what you're reading for the month of October and the month of November. What is your TBR looking like? What is your shows looking like? What is your favorite genre? Let me know. But in the meantime, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.